Oh my goodness. The time has come. It is Kansas, baby. It is freaking Kansas. So as it sits right now, we got Austin Cindric 4 points out. Logano 4 points to the good. Hamlin or Elliott 6 points to the good. Hamlin 7, and the graphic went away on me. So we're gonna just go right off the top. I'm taking the 24 to win this race. There's no rhyme, no reason. I just like William Byron. So we got the Toyota JGR lockout with Bell and Gibbs on the front row. Big ass fly flying around here. Then we got Double J. He's in this race. 07 time. So we will get a caution. Noise. Perfect. Awesome. So yeah. I'm gonna see if I can't find a nice little see. So coming in to the race, we have oh, here we go. So Austin Cindric is the first car out at -4 points. Daniel Suarez -6. Bowman and Briscoe are both -7. On the other side, the first driver in is Joey Logano at +4. Chase Elliott +6. Denny Hamlin +7. Ryan Blaney +11. William Byron up 24. Tyler Reddick up 20. Christopher Bell up 24. And then Kyle Larson +39. So Larson essentially gets a bye. Well, not so much a bye round, but he can afford to not be good at all in a race. He can afford to wreck out in a race. I remember that race back in 2008. Kyle Larson tried to ride the wall. Just a little. Whoa. Tell you what, it'll be interesting to see when see if Edwards decides if he wants to ever make a comeback. Because he was one of the first drivers to really be like on the health kick. So stage 1 is 80 laps, stage 2 is 85, and the final stage is 102. They will have to pit between each and every stage, more than likely. Although tires, I believe, will be an issue in this race. You got the sun beating down the track. Grip is not going to be what it was earlier this year. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. So lights are out on the pace car, driven by Carl Edwards. One top 30 finish in 4 Kansas races. It was 14th. And he is starting on the outside of row 1. So, I'm gonna go racing, boys. Gano cleaning off the tires that last little bit as they crawl down the backstretch. Ooh, Reddick in the DraftKings Toyota. It's a different color scheme. As that Toyota Camry XSE is going to be taking the hard right. It's about time to pull those belts up one more time. And boogity boogity boogie. Let's go racing, boys. Out in the plains of Kansas. Bell gets a nice jump there. Kyle Busch, he's gotten underneath Ty Gibbs as it's a drag race down the backstretch. And they're wrecking already. 16 around. Big damage on the 16. The 4 is sliding around. Doesn't look like to have too much damage. And Chase, who had to go to the rear due to an engine change, he made it out. So what happened here? Busher checked up, and there was nowhere for the 21 to go, and then you got the accordion effect. What made him check up? Ooh. Could be a little bit of suspension damage on the 4. It was bouncing a little bit. And he just gave it a little love tap. A little scrape. No big deal. Elliott scraping the wall. There's nowhere for the 9 to go there. I think that was the 9. So, early wrecking in well, that was a that didn't take long for them to get to wrecking. Oh, damage to Jimmy. Damage to the 84. But yeah, just as I suspected, there's really nothing, no real damage to the 9. Just a little paint lost is all. Just a little paint. It'll be okay. It'll be all right. Be all right. So, now that we've had our first caution already on lap 1, let's take a wrap around the league, shall we? Saints and Falcons. Falcons leading it 20-17 in the final minute of the third quarter. Bears leading the Rams at the start of the fourth quarter. LA looking to, they're in a goal to go situation, but 17-9 Chicago in Soldier Field. The Vikings are taking a commanding lead on the Packers 28-7. I know Jordan Love is in the game. He is playing. So, I knew he was active. I wasn't sure if he was going to play. And then the Colts leading the Steelers 17-3. Wow. But Pittsburgh is in a and Justin Fields just scored, so it's gonna be 10-7 after the PAT. Jets leading the Broncos 6-0 about midway through the third quarter. Buccaneers are leading the Eagles 30-16. Bengals lead the Panthers 28-14 as the Bengals are looking to get their first win of the year. And then the Jags coming off an embarrassing loss to Buffalo as CJ Stroud and the Texans are driving downfield. But Jacksonville leading 20-17. So that's your wrap around the league. And let's get back to business, shall we? So a lot of the back marker cars getting caught up in a wreck. And Chase Elliott slightly involved, but no serious damage. So, I'm gonna sneeze. Looks like they got bunched up just outside of the camera view. The 17 checks up, the 21 checks up, 16 checked up into the 21, and then after that it was just that accordion effect. So, technically that wreck started about halfway up the field, but yeah, the 84 Jimmy Johnson probably took the worst of it. So, lights are out on the pace car. We're going to be going back green. See if we can make it more than half a lap. Can we make it a full mile this time? Before wrecking. The 45 and the 8 both right on the tail, on the bumpers of their respective front cars. And away we go. Take two. Ty Gibbs, a lot better start than the first time. As Gibbs is going to keep his nose in the door. He's going to get that run down the backstretch. Ty Gibbs did the lead. 77, a Hocevar. Right in the middle. He's going to try. Is he? What is with these camera shots? As Ty Gibbs is trying to complete the pass around the outside, he's going to get a run, being on top. And Reddick taking command of third place. As now everything seems to calm down towards the front. Byron trying to get around the 22. As it sits now, Elliott 17 points out of the playoff due to starting at the rear of the field. Bowman 2 points to the good. Suarez 2 points out. That is the relevant close battle. Because Hamlin on up, it's 18 plus points to the good. So oh, and Barry looks like Barry's out of the race. I guess the four took the worst of it. So you got Bowman riding around in ninth. Yeah, I would imagine the top line is going to be the predominant line, depending on where everybody runs, because that top line is going to rubber in, and it's just going to get more and more grip. Oh, we got a three-way battle: the 1, the 19, and the 47. That battle is for 15th. And then Elliott trying to get around. He's up 14 spots since the restart. Chases. And he's up another spot. Elliott looks good. Elliott's looking pretty good. As he's going to slowly try to make his way through the field. It's going to be... I think it's only going to get tougher and tougher to pass as the race goes on. Sun continues beating down on it. The track gets rubbered up. Oh. And Truex giving the one a little bit of a love tap as they dive into the turn. See, Suarez, he's got to make up 7 spots to get into to be in the on that green side of the bracket. But Elliott is coming. But yeah, the really only the relevant battle is the 48 and the 2 at this current juncture, because that's only a 4-point difference. Oh, is Larson slow? Larson is slow. Caution is out. What happened? Oh, tire blow. After 20 laps? Oh my. This could be a mess. If tires are going out after 20 laps. So this is a cause for concern. 20 laps in and the tires are giving away. Okay. All right. They ran over some sort of debris. Okay, so Larson ran over some debris. It's wasn't just a tire. It wasn't just a tire wear issue. So. I mean, if you're gonna want, if something's gonna go wrong for you, you want it to go wrong in this race as opposed to a couple weeks from now in, I believe, Darlington. I don't know what the race is in a few weeks. Oh, and everybody's coming down to pit. They're in the pit window to get to the end of stage 1. Talladega and then the Roval. So the Roval is the final race before the playoff, before the cut. Because next week it's Talladega, then after that it's the Roval. So, well, what I might do later this week is, what I might do later this week is do a 100% race at Talladega. I'm tempted. I am tempted by it. I think it'd be fun. So, let's take a lap around our league. If I can get it up. All right. 7:30 left in the fourth quarter, and the Mercedes-Benz Dome Arena in Atlanta. 23-17, Falcons over the Saints. The Bears lead the Rams 24-15, 11:06 left in the game. Vikings still have firm control. Sam Darnold dazzling the NFL. 13 of 19, 175, 3 touchdowns. The Steelers trailing the Colts 24-10 with 14:43 left in the game. Broncos finally on the board. 7-6 in the Meadowlands in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium against the Jets. 14-12 left in the game with the Buccaneers and Eagles. Bucks taking commanding control. Baker Mayfield having a pretty nice day. 27-41, 319 and 2 touchdowns. Again, Bucks lead 30-16. Bengals lead the Panthers 31-21. Burrow having a nice little day. 19-27, 206 and 2 tutties. Jags still holding on. 20-17 over the Texans in NRG Stadium. CJ Stroud, 19 of 28, 257 yards and a touchdown, and I need like 2 more touchdowns out of CJ Stroud in order for my fantasy team to work out. So we got that going. Okay, the steering is still straight for Larson. That's a good sign. So, lights out on the pace car. Christopher Bell running the bottom. He's going to be starting from the bottom. Ty Gibbs to the top with Tyler Reddick directly behind Gibbs. Logano behind Bell. Watch out for that 24 and that 48. They're together. A little bit of backfire halfway. Oh, Ty Gibbs to the outside. Joey Logano to the bottom. Is Logano going to clear everybody? Nope, here comes Bell. And back goes Logano. And Byron gain that spot. Byron got around Reddick in the melee. As we're going to cut away from that. Who's producing this? God damn. Yeah, Justin Haley in that 7. As Haley trying to get around Truex, around that outside. I want to see Spire Motorsports do well. I like the font of their 7s. And I do like the Game Bridge colors, the black, blue, and yellow. I dig it. Oh, we had a pass for 4th. Wish we could, or pass for 3rd. Wish we could have seen it. So Byron up to 3rd. The 11 trying to get around his the car that he owns in that 45. But Reddick having the preferred line way up by the wall. That 48 may be coming too. I tell you what, a win for someone like Bowman at this juncture would be absolutely incredible for him. Oh, Byron up to 2nd. As he's just over a second back of Bell. Still haven't quite ended that fight for 2nd. See, Larson, he is 15 point. He's now down to 15 points to the good. 12 points. But yeah, the damage to the diffuser is really not helping that 5 car. Um, let's see. So, last lap, Larson ran a 32.8. That's a little over half a second off Bell. That's cause for concern. Because passing is not looking like it's not the easiest thing in the world. And then Elliott still in 21st. So let's take another lap around the league, see what's going on in the rest of the sports world. Saints still trailing the Falcons, 17-23. Kirk Cousins is on the field, but it looks like the Falcons will be punting. They have punted it back to the Saints. 3:37 left in that game. The Rams now have closed the gap to 18-24 against the Bears in Chicago. Rams with the ball, having to drive the field as they look to complete that comeback. The Packers Viking. Oh, and the Packers cut the lead in half. It's going to be 28-14 following the field goal, following the PAT against the Vikings in Lambeau with 11:30 left in that game. 11:23 remains in the Steelers Colts as the Steelers are slowly coming back. 17-24 in Lucas Oil Stadium. Jets with the ball down. They got a field goal since the last time we've been here. Jets lead 9-7 over Bo Nix and the Broncos. And the Buccaneers still a commanding lead over the Eagles. 3 possessions separate the two with only 9:17 left. The Bengals lead the Panthers still 31-21, 9:20 left in that game. And then the Jags trying to stave off the Texans 20-17, 6:40 left. Jacksonville with the ball. So that's the wrap around the league, and let's get back to racing, boys. As it looks like Ty Gibbs is reeling Byron back in. Bell holding a 1.1 second lead. Looks like it sounds like he's constantly playing with the throttle on that 45. Good turn. Let me listen to this. He's off. That turn was a lot better. As Byron is closing in on the 20. It's now 3/4 of a second separating the 24 and the 20. And closing. Oh! Not quite clear between the 9 and the 99. But no no wrecks though. Just a little upset. Just made the car a little upset. As Gregson is gonna get around is he? Yeah, Gregson's gonna get around the 9. Or the 71 of Zane Smith. That was the issue I was having earlier. My race, I didn't have any speed, straight line speed. I couldn't find it in 134 laps. And now Larson is 1 lap down. Hold on. Hold on, we got a developing story here.
Back here in New Jersey, here, Tyler Bidet on the sideline. Which is positive as of yet. Running Denver Broncos. He took a to the.
I'm checking on a story right now developing in the NFL.
Issue today is that he took his shoulder to his. So Tyler gets it up as soon as during that getting.
So it looks like a back injury on the Broncos running back Tyler Bidet. After being hit in the back that caused a fumble. So hopefully he's okay. Then I have another story that was developing last night that I'm gonna be looking into. Gonna check on that story right now to see how egregious it really is. Um, Yeah, it looks like nothing major, just a crap joke by SNL. So, but yeah, just prototypical SNL downplaying serious events and trying to make a joke out of something that could have caused the Civil War. But just a average Saturday Night Live trying to find views because they can't get any because they are no longer funny. So yeah, with Bell kind of turning down off the exit there, he's scrubbing some speed off. Gotta let that drift up by the wall. And now Byron is there. Oh! Bell in the wall! And he's gonna drop to third. Fourth. Fourth, maybe. That back end just stepped out. As now it looks like Byron is gonna take stage one. As Bell falls to fourth. Can Hamlin gain a spot out of this? Now Byron looking to put Suarez a lap down. There goes Byron. Logano going down by the grass. Byron way up by the wall. Two to go. Logano is closing in. All in the 24, and the 12 is not too far behind either. Big run by Blaney coming down the backstretch. '22 and the 12 going by the grass in the tri-oval. We're on the final lap of stage 1. And Byron winning stage 1. There we go. And the all-valuable extra stage point as the caution comes out to signal the end of stage 1. So your stage 1 point getters. Byron winning stage 1, Logano in second, Blaney third, Hamlin fourth, Bell fifth, Gibbs sixth, Cindric seventh. He's sneaking around in there. Truex Jr. is 8th, Bowman 9th, and then Hocevar rounding out the top 10. Reddick back to 14th. Elliott, he is back in 19th. And then Briscoe, the other playoff driver on the lead lap, he is in 25th. Suarez will be the lucky dog. So I will I'm going to take a short break here, go grab something to drink, and I will be right back. All right, we're back. So let's take a ride around the league, shall we? Packers trying to mount a comeback. 31-22, 4:18 left in the game. Vikings still have the lead with the ball. And it looks like Minnesota will be starting a new drive. The last play, Kraft, the tight end, fumbled and given the ball up to the Vikings. So it looks like the Vikings put that one in the bag. The Broncos trying to put away the Jets as they lead 10-9. The Bengals have control. 2 minutes left in that game over the Panthers, 31-24. And they are just, like I said, 2 minutes away from getting their first win of the year. Texans have taken the lead over the Jags. CJ Stroud with a touchdown pass to a guy with 27 letters in his last name. Texans lead soon to be 24-20 after the PAT. And then a couple games that have just kicked off. We got the Commanders and Cardinals. That game has just kicked off. And it looks like the Cardinals are knocking on the door to score on the opening drive. Patriots and the Niners have kicked off. They're at about midfield with their opening possession. I believe it's their opening possession. And then some games that have gone final. The Falcons fend off the Saints 26-24. The Colts have beaten the Steelers 27-24. Buccaneers have vanquished the Eagles 33-16. And the Bears held off the hard-charging Rams 24-18. As Ty Gibbs trying to thread the needle back at Kansas. Bell to the outside. He's trying to get that lead back. As looks like Gibbs is going to complete the pass on Bell. As Bell tries to drift up to the outside. And Elliott 9 points out behind his teammate Alex Bowman. Cindric 21 points out. Briscoe and Suarez both 23 points out. Larson and Reddick are still 18 points to the good. Hamlin 26, Blaney and Logano 33 points to the good. And Christopher Bell 48 points to the good. I tell you what we have had a full-blown changing of the guard over the last number of years. You have you look at it, they're the only like veteran drivers are Logano and Hamlin. Everyone else is still everyone else is fairly young. As Byron pulls out to about a second lead. So we got Byron is he's been unleashed. He gone. See that last lap? Byron ran a 31.65. Hamlin is running a 31.9. Is anyone close to Oh, Eric Jones stuck in the grass. Caution's coming out. So no free pass. Kyle Larson stays a lap down. So Eric Jones was 1 lap down. He was the caution. So there will not be a free pass car. Yeah, they're so being in the fuel window, they're gonna come down. So maximum effort from that pit crew in that 24. And Larson coming down to get service. Off he goes. 9-4, and Logano is gonna beat him off pit road. Busch beating everyone off pit road. Bell. Busch and Bell getting 2 tires. So, a mixed bag of strategy. As this is very much just as much of a track position race as, even though there are places where it is kind of easy to pass, it's not. It's hard. It is hard to pass. So, even if you're not going to hold your position in this case, like Kyle Larson or Christopher Bell, I don't believe. It's going to be a rough ride. All right, let's take a lap around the league. $1:56 left in the Packers-Vikings game. They have Vikings lead at 31-22. So, 2-possession lead under 2 minutes. The Packers definitely in a panic scramble mode. The Commies and the Cards sit at 7s apiece, with 5 minutes left in the first. And the Pats Niners still sitting at 0, as the Niners are marching down the field. 4:45 left in the first. And we will have some more games kicking off in a few minutes. We got the Browns, the Raiders, Chiefs, Chargers. And then we have some games that have gone final. Broncos beat the Jets by one little point, 10-9. Bengals beat the Panthers 34-24 in Carolina. Falcons fend off the Saints 26-24. Bears beat the Rams 24-18. The Colts survive the comeback 27-24. Bucks take care of business at Raymond James Stadium. Baker Mayfield 30-47, 347, 2 touchdowns. 33-16 Bucks over the Eagles. And the Texans complete the comeback after the Texans beat the Jags 24-20. So that is your wrap around the league, as the Niners knocking on the door to score. So after everything has been jumbled up by the impromptu caution caused by Eric Jones getting loose, Kyle Busch is going to lead us to the green. Christopher Bell on the inside. Those two are on 2 tires. Then the 4-tire, the 4-tire gangs. Starts with Joey Logano in third. He'll be on the outside of row 2. William Byron on the inside, on the inside, row 4. On the inside, sitting in fourth of row 2. And we are back to green. Good jump by Kyle, as Logano on the outside of Bell with the preferred line. Byron, can he clear him? Is he going to be able to clear himself? No, he's not, of Ty Gibbs. But Logano screaming by the 20, as the 20 is going to get that early jump into the turn. Gibbs way outside on Joey Logano. And the 24 pushing the 20 past the 54. And here comes Gibbs. And here comes the 20 for the lead. Can he clear him? He has not cleared him. Bell all the way down by the grass, trying to clear. And Bell has cleared the field. He is back in the lead. 22 to the inside. Trying to get around that 8. And he's going to get there. Ow. As Bowman gets around Byron. Here comes Bowman. As Elliott continues to sit 6 points below the cut line. This time, it is Hamlin and Reddick pretty much swapping positions. So, but nonetheless, Hamlin 6 points back, Cindric 13, Briscoe 22, and Suarez 26 points back. Yikes. That is a yikes and a half. Oh! Bush into the wall. And that's going to absolutely kill the momentum of the 48. The 24 is able to sneak on by. Yeah, you see those flames coming out. That means he let off the gas. That is not what I want to hear as a driver. Alright. Looks like they're going to commercial. So, let's wrap around the league, shall we? So, we got Commies and Cards tied at 7, 2:30 left. Washington with the ball. They got to drive the length of the field. The Niners are up 3-0, looking to score once again before the quarter is out in 1:36. Browns Raiders have kicked off, and the Browns knocking on the door to score. 8:03 left in the first. 8:33 left in the first quarter with the Chiefs Chargers in the AFC West battle. Chargers driving downfield. As, let's see, who is Justin Herbert is in the game, despite reports that he's not feeling the greatest. And those are your 5 games going on right now. And then completed, finished, over. We have the Vikings beating the Packers 31-29. The Falcons beating the Saints 26-24. Bears beating the Rams 24-18. Colts beating the Steelers 27-24. Broncos over the Jets 10-9. Buccaneers just thrash the Eagles 33-16. Bengals beat the Panthers 34-24. And then the Texans over the Jags 24-20. And then my fantasy team. See how my fantasy team's doing. I forgot to set the lineup this morning. I hope that's not an issue. Oh, that's not going to be an issue. Hey, I'm winning. Brees Hall killed me. So I am winning in one, but that's going to be more than likely short-lived. Then I am currently down, but it's all right. I still got a couple of heavy hitters to go. So, still a little early to tell in this. So, just past halfway in stage 2, 45 of 85. Christopher Bell back in the lead by 1.1 seconds over Joey Logano. Byron recovering after a slow start. He's back up to third, 1.5 seconds back. Blaney, 2.2 seconds back. And Bowman, after bumping into Kyle Busch with some force, he is 2.7 seconds back. So that is your that's your top 5. Taking 2 tires is such a risk, and it's not paying off for Kyle Busch. It's paying off for Bell. Bell got back up out in front. But we'll see how long that lasts. Then at the next commercial break, we'll go through the top 25 that just released about an hour ago. So we're not going to have any pit stops more than likely till we get to the stage break. Oh, Tyler Reddick having issues. Losing spots on pit road for the 45. As he sits 6 points to the good over Chase Elliott. The 45 and the 9 sitting on the bubble. 6 points separate them. After Elliott has been stuck in the rear after an engine change, he's up to 13th. He's slowly coming. But Reddick is back in 21st. Oh, goodness. And then Cindric minus 11, Suarez minus 24, and Briscoe minus 26. As I believe... Okay, Briscoe and Suarez is back on the lead lap. Larson is 2 laps down. After Larson had tire issues. He sliced his tire. As Bowman gets around Byron. Maybe it's that 48. And Blaney Blaney taking it to Legato. And Blaney takes second. Now Blaney has shown a lot of speed today. He's driven through the field. All right, we are on commercial. So let's see. Nothing super interesting. So let's take a look at the brand new, shiny brand new rankings from the AP. So according to the AP, Alabama is your new number one team over Texas. Ohio State, third, receiving some first place votes as well. Then you have Tennessee, Georgia. Stupid ad. Georgia, Oregon, Penn State, Miami, Missouri, and then Michigan is your first non-Georgia one-loss team, sitting in 10th. USC, Ole Miss, LSU, Notre Dame, Clemson, Iowa State, BYU, undefeated at 5-0. Utah in 18th, Oklahoma, K-State, Boise, Louisville, Indiana. They're sitting at 23, undefeated. Illinois, A&M, and UNLV, the outside looking in. They're tied for 25th with A&M, I should say. So, here's the thing. I like Alabama. Alabama being number one, completely acceptable. Completely understand. Texas being number two, okay. Yeah, I agree. Ohio State, yep, I can see it. Tennessee, yeah. I mean, this is actually a good list from the AP. I'm gonna be honest. Let's see. Let's take a look. I want to take a look at Indiana's schedule. See what they have on the horizon. So they got at Northwestern, which they should win. Then Nebraska. That's gonna be an interesting one. I wonder who Nebraska has on that front end of that game. That's gonna be the first real quarterback that they see. They got Rutgers. So that's going to be an interesting one. Whoa, go back. As the caution's out, and the 31 of Daniel Hemrick hitting the wall. Probably going back to the Xfinity Series. That'd be my guess. So Larson is the lucky dog. As we are very, very behind. And I don't know if that Larson, I don't know if Larson is back on the lead lap or he's just now one lap down. And here comes everybody. .4 on the 22. A little bit of an issue on the 24. It's probably going to be a little bit longer. Yep, 9.8. As Bowman's going to beat Byron off, and many others are going to be beating Byron off. As Zane Smith in the 71 taking 2 tires. Bell taking 4, and everybody else taking 4. That first pit stop is king. Or that first pit box is king. So, back on the college football rant. So, given the performance of my beloved Bulldogs, I think putting them at 5 is very generous. Very, very generous. I think Missouri's a bit underrated. Michigan is still to be seen. I want to see what they do. Ooh. I want to see what they do against Illinois. Oh, the schedule might have come out. Awesome. Take a look. See if there's a stream that I can do on Saturday night. Let's see. Ooh. We might do a double. Michigan, Washington, USC, Minnesota. Those games are the interesting ones to me. So, yeah, we'll do a college football stream on Saturday night. Hopefully in the quad box we'll get Tennessee, Arkansas. A lot of games that are more interesting than I thought they would be. But Michigan, Washington, and USC, Minnesota are the ones that I got circled. And then, let's see, is there any schedule release for week 7? Nope. Because I'm really, really interested to see about Ohio State, Oregon. So, either Ohio State, Oregon, or Penn State, USC. Gonna be the ones that I'll stream. Maybe Georgia as well, depending on what time they are. But yeah, we'll do another stream Saturday night, and not make it won't be like as poignant on one game. Oh, Alabama, Tennessee in a few weeks. Michigan, Illinois. Ooh, a lot of good games. Lots of good games next weekend. Or lots of good games in 2 weeks. But yeah, Saturday night we will be streaming. And they're about. Oh, Haley around. Who is that? The 42, John Hunter. As the caution comes right back out, Bell is your new leader. Oh. Oh, I see a chunk of rubber fall off. What in the world? I'm trying to see what in the world happened. Huh. That was weird. So Burt in the free pass. All playoff drivers are back on the lead lap. I think there was a puff of smoke there. Huh. Weird situation there. So let's take a lap around the league, shall we? Commies lead the Cardinals 14-7. Niners over the Patriots 13-0. Browns leading the Raiders 10-0. And the Chargers taking a commanding lead 10-0. And the Chargers have the ball. So LA dreaming for the Chiefs has turned into a nightmare. And then few games have gone final. 26-24 Falcons over the Saints. Bears beat the Rams 24-18. Vikings over the the late charging Packers 29-31. The Vikings were leading 28-7 up till the fourth quarter. Packers scored 22 in the fourth quarter. So, nice little comeback attempt on the Packers. The Colts beat the Packers 27-24, and the injury from Anthony Richardson, hip injury. So it was Joe Flacco coming in relief. 16-26, 2 touchdowns, 168 yards for the wily veteran. (10-9) Broncos over the Jets. Buccaneers smashed the Eagles 33-16. Bengals over Panthers 34-24, and then the Texans beat the Jags 24-20. Didn't quite process for Haley. As they are fanning out. Zane Smith to the inside. It is so insane how much talking spotters have to do for each and every race. As the 9 is up to 9th. Oh, a little nudge to the 1. Caution. The 2 of Austin Cindric. Looks like he got around. Briscoe up to 13th. Reddick 14th. Just broke loose. So a little tap to the wall, but nothing nothing major, I don't believe. I don't know, it looked like he got that like arrow loose. None. A little cosmetic. Oh, that. Oh, the spoiler's damaged. That is not going to be a friendly race car. Clean air is king. Logano. I like the pit strategy here. I'm pitting here. Now this is gonna flip the field. Weird commercials. So, let's check in on the NFL, shall we? Niners knocking on the door to score again. They are up 13-0. Commies Cards. Commies lead 14-7. Arizona with the ball. Browns up 10-6. About to be 10-7 after the field goal. Yep, 10-7. The Chargers lead 10-0 over the Chargers. Chargers lead 10-0 over the Chiefs. Early second quarter. And yeah, that's your wrap around the league here. Then just a reminder, we will be going live Saturday night for a couple of games. A couple of the college football games. And then, let's see. See what's going on in the world of X. Here we go. We're back green. Bowman on the inside gets a slow start. Bell. Oh, maybe not. Better in the second stage of that start. And Bowman's going to clear him. Bowman might be able to clear him. Can he get up? Come on, Bowman. Oh, Bell into the wall again late in the stage. All right, Bell's coming back. Is that 14 going to carry enough momentum? Oh. There is something really off in that 20. He can't get going. He has dropped to 11th, 12th. He's still falling. Briscoe in 10th. And then Bowman leading Gibbs. Blaney and Byron 3rd and 4th. That battle is for 11th on the bottom of your screen. Or for 10th. Excuse me. And it's going to be Hamlin. Oh. Interesting. So the other Hendrick car gets the stage win. So Byron got stage 1, Bowman stage 2, with Bell dominating the stages. Bell ended up finishing 16th. And Chase Elliott 9th. All right, I'm going to take a short break here, kind of regather, and be back for stage 3. We're back going. And can Hocevar clear Gibbs? No, he cannot. Here comes Gibbs. Oh, I need that refresh. Ugh. Briscoe way down to the inside. This whole field completely flipped. Gibbs, Chastain, Busch, Truex. Logano, Dillon, Priest, Keselowski. We are about to find out who can run through the field. Is it Bell, Byron? Can anybody? I'm hearing a buzzing over there. Chastain. So Hocevar has the lead. There will be another pit stop in this race. At least one more. Well, Elliott's used to getting through traffic, so he's Oh, Reddick, Elliott. So Byron in ninth. Here comes the 71. Suarez having a nice recovery. Okay, there we go. The oh, Chastain, Bush. As I'm trying to look, see. Let's go. Bell. Elliot Logano, Suarez. Byron's up to 6th already? Holy crap. Ooh, here comes the 20. Trying to thread the needle. As yeah, the 24 is sitting the catbird seat by a fairly wide margin. Let's see, 19. The first car on Byron's pit stop is Bowman, who just moved up to 7th. And that the gap between Bowman and Byron is about 3.7. Bowman 5.2. So about a second and a half. And it looks like Bowman's got clear track ahead of him, so he's going to be running some quality laps. But oh, I'm trying to map out the strategy here. When is what is the best strategy to come down on? Disastrous situation for the 12. Loose tire. Now he's gonna need he's gonna need probably 2 cautions or 1 major caution in order to make it. Because 70 is the absolute 70 is about the max. As Kyle Busch comes back fighting the 1. As Blaney's gonna go a lap down. So Blaney's going to need a major caution and a lot of help if he's going to get back in this, because he has a fast car. But that was just a devastating mistake there by the 12 crew. All right, let's take a wrap around the league. We haven't done that in a little bit. So at halftime, Commanders lead the Cardinals 17-7. 34 seconds left in the half. Patriots just passed midfield, so could potentially be a field goal. But either way, they are down 20-0. Browns Raiders tied at 10. Browns trying to get some points before the half. 1:34 left in that. Chiefs get on the board as they still trail the Chargers 10-7. 4:06 left in the half in Los Angeles. And then we got, let's see what's going on in the world of X. Oh, Rashee Rice of the Chiefs carted off the field. Looking to see if there's any sort of see, Rice. Oh, the shoulder right into the knee. Ugh. Oh. Ooh. As Mahomes tried to go in for like a weird tackle. Could be an ACL. There is nothing confirming that. That is just speculation. But see, they don't have the air cast on them, so it's that could be a positive sign. But yeah, Rashee Rice, he is out, more than likely out for the rest of the game and potentially the season. Oh, here comes Kyle. The side draft. Can he get through? Can he clear him? He's cleared him, but he can't get up there in time. And Chastain retains the lead. Now we are officially inside the fuel window. And there goes Kyle. Can he clear him? No, he cannot. As the 1 clears the 8. And in this fight, while they're fighting, the 19 and the 24, they are closing. And there it is. Cleared him. Chastain down by the grass. Joey Logano, he's come down. Who's gonna... Okay, we got the first blinker. Got the first to blink. So... And here comes Ty Gibbs. I think in the next 3 laps, if I'm Bowman, Byron, and Hamlin and Reddick, I think I come in the next 2 to 3 laps. Yep, here they come. Out comes Bowman. Out comes Byron right in front of Bowman. And then Hamlin comes out behind the 200 cars. And the 8 and the 1 come down. So we got a trio of non-playoff drivers fighting for the win. With the trio. So Blaney, Byron, Bowman, and Hamlin are the top playoff drivers who have pitted. Reddick and Bell, they are currently in the lead. They still need to pit. They'll be coming down in about 5 laps, maybe a little less. Oh, Chastain got a little loose. Kyle Busch has a legendary winning streak on the line here. The pit stops have cycled on through. when the pit stops cycle through, they will be, Kyle Busch will be in the lead. And unless there's a caution, it's going all the way. There will be no more green flag pit stops. Ooh, loosey-goosey. So, Keselowski comes down, and he's the final car to come down and pit, as Kyle Busch leads the way with 47 to go.
Now officially.
Looking to see what's all going on in the take a lap around the lake. See, I know a lot of games are at halftime now. So, Commanders and Cardinals come out of the half. 11:53 left, and the Commanders scored 24-7 now over the Cardinals. Patriots on the board, but they still trail by 17. 49ers 20-3. Browns and Raiders tied up at halftime, 10-all. And then the Chiefs and Chargers are just about ready to go into the half. Chargers lead it 10-7. And then in the world of X, all right. Looks like nothing, let's see. Yep, I'm not seeing anything pressing on X. Oh, he kind of tagged the wall there. And Chastain got around. And then he came back around. So, as it sits right now, Logano 1 point to the good. Elliott 1 point out. So, that's as it sits. Suarez 13 points out, and then Briscoe and Cindric are 29 points out. So, the Roval in a few weeks is going to be Cindric's best option. Briscoe's best shot is going to be obviously Talladega. And Hamlin riding in 6th place. So Elliott is 4 seconds behind the next place to be able to pass and get up. And what happened? I was about to say. Oh, someone's trying to pass Logano. Let's see. Yeah, there's gonna be one shock driver. Suarez, Briscoe, and Cindric. You don't really expect much here, but are gonna have either a former champion of 500 or Tyler Reddick fall out after their oval in a couple weeks. So now they are tied on the bubble. Elliott, Logano, with Elliott getting the tiebreaker. As Larson makes his way into the top 20 after a horrific day. Ooh, as Kyle Busch is zoning in on a playoff driver, Chase Briscoe. Briscoe and Stenhouse fighting right in front of Busch. And Stenhouse goes through. As Busch gets around Cindric, no problem. And now Busch is zoning in on that 14. How hard does the 14 fight? Oh! And Busch goes around! Chase Briscoe takes out Kyle Busch. Oh my goodness. That wow. Gives him the top lane. Wow. Wow. I think Briscoe knew exactly what he was doing there. Oh my goodness. That felt dirty by Briscoe. I think Briscoe knew exactly what he was doing. I'm taking 4. I'm taking 4, but if I'm a playoff driver, I'm taking 4. If I'm not a playoff driver, I'm taking 2. Because if you can come out with the lead, you'll hold it. You will hold it. Truex Jr. comes out first. Right. Okay. Briscoe knew exactly what he was doing there. You're leaving 90% of a lane and really cranking the pressure up on Kyle Busch without technically touching him. I think it was a little bit dirty, especially given the situation. If you're fighting for the lead, that's one thing. This was dirty by Briscoe. This was very, very dirty. Oh, Keselowski to the top. Did Keselowski stay out? That looked very, very dirty by Briscoe. I mean, Briscoe knew what he was doing. We're not gonna pretend like he didn't know. I mean, come on now. It's unfortunate that you got drivers racing like that when, like, it. Again, it's one thing if it's like a Kyle Larson or someone who actually has a legitimate chance at a championship. But like, come on, Briscoe. Be better. Be better, Briscoe. That was very dirty, and I'm surprised that Kyle Busch has kept his head about it. At least from what we've seen. compared to years past. So while it's on commercial, let's take a lap around the league. Commanders still in the lead, 27-20 over the Cards. Patriots scoring. Third. Well, they both scored, so it's 27-10 Niners over the Patriots. The Raiders take the lead over the Brownies 13-10, and the Chiefs Chargers remain in halftime 10-7 Chargers. As the Bills Ravens will be kicking off later on tonight. So, give a little bit of a shout out to Chase Elliott. He has, well, he was moving his way up. So Keselowski going the normal contrarian. Bowman's going to be looking to go straight through the tri-oval. Here. The 1 in the 24, the top lane is probably going to be looking to either pinch below or go right up by the wall. And Keselowski is going to start us off. And oh, they're bunched up. They're bunched up. Byron to the outside. He's going to take second. Three wide for second. Byron way on the outside. He's going to have a wave of momentum coming off 4. Chastain's going to get up there, cut him off. As Truex driving away. It's been a rough year for Truex. Skating into the playoffs. Getting bounced in the first round after a speeding penalty a week ago. And oh, big wreck, 77 around. Caution is out. Briscoe drifting up, giving it. All right, Briscoe's quickly rising on hated drivers list. Well, he was half wrecking because he was trying to adjust to Briscoe drifting up. Like, we're just gonna completely leave that part out with Briscoe drifting up on the 77. I mean, goodness gracious. So this should be a quick caution. We'll probably get back going with about 21 to go. And next week, it is Talladega. So we will be live next week for Talladega. $130. Hold up. What? Oh, I did not want to open that one up. Don't want to open that can of worms. So we will be live Sunday, October 6th at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. When we go live. For Talladega. 188 laps. 500 miles. We'll go from there. We'll be live Saturday night as well, watching some college football. Have some friends for that race, or for that, and then we'll be live sporadically throughout the week for various things, from college football, hopefully politics, definitely some NASCAR Heat 5. So. Then, okay, so that's a 2/3. And then in a few weeks, Las Vegas, for the Las Vegas race, that is going to go hand in hand with the Formula One race. So it's going to have there's going to be a couple of, it's going to have it's pretty much going to be a multi-purpose stream. And then in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, actually 3 weeks, we'll return to the Purple app and try to dual stream here on Twitch and then on Kick, and just have ourselves a merry old time as we go all the way to the end of the season, all the way to Phoenix. Try to go live every single time. And then on the F1 side, that race, okay, so the race will start, so the Cup race, they're going to start pretty much at the same time. Ooh. I might be able to go live for quality then. Oh, there's a sprint race too. I'll be working then. So, yep, we will be going live every single Sunday, all the way through to the end of racing season, and then we'll probably turn a Sunday stream into Sunday Night Football, depending on the game. Oh, they're 5 wide! Chastain has cleared everybody. Here comes Truex and Byron. Blaney, he's still there. He's still around. As Byron takes second place from Truex. Come on, Byron, get up to the top. Gotta get up to the top. Run him down. Oh, little loosey goosey on the 12, coming off 2. And then here comes the 24. Zane Smith, man, if Spear can really get some equipment, or Zane Smith can get into a more predominant ride, look out, ladies and gentlemen. Zane Smith is he's a good little driver. He's a good little driver. Because you see the 7 and the 77, they've been a part of cautions. The 71 has not. As Byron has 15 laps to run down that number 1. Or potentially get another crack at him on a restart. Complete chaos unfolding on this restart here. Elliott, 2 points to the good. Reddick, 2 points out. I mean, with Chase coming through the field, he's kept his nose clean up to this point, and that's pretty much the difference here. Trying to add a position, add a point. 8 to go. Byron and Chastain have pretty much been even. Byron just has to get into that draft. As the lead stays at about 4/10, 4.5 tenths. As he's dropped back to a half a second. Two tenths. Here we go, white flag. If Byron can get there and nudge him. And he's not going to get there. And Chastain, the watermelon farmer. And Ross Chastain gets his first win of the year. Hell of a race. Hell of a finish. Alright. I'll be back later in the week. We can talk about it then. Thank you guys for coming out. And we'll see you then.